My name is Dixie Caris, and I have a friend here named Robby Anthony, and he has some information about the Pleiadian military. And I will ask him some questions, and he will answer and give you this information. So the first question is, how have you retrieved this information about the Pleiadian military?
A lot of my information comes from my own personal memories, previous incarnations as a Pleiadian. A lot of my memories recently have been unlocking with the help of some Pleiadian contact. I've been a contactee here on Earth as well, and a lot of my information stems from memories that they have helped me unlock.
Okay. Your father, RJ, said that the Pleiadian military have a fleet. Mm. And if you could just tell me a little bit more about the Pleiadian fleet, explain it a little bit more.
Well, the Pleiadians, their system, the Pleiadians have got about 250 planets. They have quite a few ships. Obviously, that many planets, they have millions of ships. That they have the military fleet that they will be sending to Earth for contact consists of not just military vessels, mostly military vessels, but they've also got some living vessels. There are Pleiadians that live on the vessels and actually never set foot planetside. The vessels themselves are large, holding anywhere from hundreds to thousands. The ships that I remember being on were so large as to hold entire families, entire civilizations, people that, so big that they can, one person can be born on one side of it and never meet somebody on the other side kind of thing. There's also military ships, small little fighters kind of things, larger, more bulky ships that they use for carrying their people or their supplies or whatnot, and just different kinds of ships. I mean, it's a big, huge fleet. Everything, it's pretty much self-sustained.
Okay, now, you said that there were millions of ships, and my next question is, most of us cannot see those ships here on Earth. So what is going on with, is there a dimensional change that's going on as to why we cannot see the ships?
Earth is in the process of evolving into the fourth dimension, from the third to the fourth kind of a thing. The Pleiadians reside in the fifth, working towards evolving into the sixth dimension. The reason we cannot see a lot of their ships, and even them when they're on planet, if they choose to come down, is because of that dimensional shift. They can move back and forth between them, and that way that they use a dimensional kind of a shift to cloak their ships with it, if you will, or to hide themselves when they're on planet if they don't want to be seen.
Okay, so that is why some people see them occasionally, and some people, a lot of people can't even see them.
Right, and they can choose to move in and out too, so they can, if they want to be seen, they can be.
Okay, and that might explain why there have been UFO sightings by literally thousands of people, because they wanted to be seen at that point in time. Mm-hmm. Is this an introduction to their arrival on Earth? Is that to make us more aware that they are out there when they make themselves, they allow themselves to be seen by us and then they disappear? Is that an education about dimensional change?
It's a big part of it. I mean, there's the first obvious thing that you would think of would be that it would be some sort of technological thing that you could just, cloak your ship or uncloak it or phase in and out of existence or whatever, but it's really just a dimensional shift. And a lot of their appearing when they want to be is just a lot of awareness, see the ship, you're aware that they're there kind of a thing, and just be gone the next instant kind of a thing. It's not that they're gone, they're still there, they just, phased out other dimension. And a lot of it, as you said, is an educational type thing, just spread the awareness that they're there.
Okay. Now, our military is based on fear, which is that we don't want others to control us, to take us over. we want to, I'm trying to think how to explain it. Anyway, so from a perspective of fear is why we have the military. Now we're talking an entire galaxy, and the Pleiadian military must be able to travel throughout the galaxy. What is their, what perspective are they coming from? Is it one of fear, or is it from another perspective?
It's from a perspective of more of a caring type, more of a protectional perspective. They want to make sure that, especially with Earth, as we evolve into the next dimension, as we kind of shift and evolve as a race and become more technologically advanced, you know, they come from more of a protection kind of perspective, more of a caring kind of perspective. They do a lot of work with not just Earth, but a lot of planets, where they will be there to keep that planet from being exploited or taken advantage of. I mean, for lack of a better word, pirates kind of a thing. I mean, Earth, you know, could be used easily by somebody that might want to come and try to take it over if people try to lay claim to it. There's a lot of debate on who it would belong to or why not, but, you know, the Pleiadians come from a very protection-oriented standpoint where they want to make sure that everything goes smoothly with our evolution, as well as keeping out hostile from other directions.
Okay, so really the Pleiadian military are the defenders of Earth.
Right.
Okay, and you mentioned pirates, so there are kind of what would be called space pirates. In other words, they go to different planets, and my interpretation of planets is they go to collect things that they want, take them away, and just leave whatever's happened there. And so they're not there for any good reasons.
Right.
So that is what the Pleiadians are doing. They're protecting Earth from the pirates.
For those that would exploit the planet during our evolutionary process, yes.
Okay. Now, the evolutionary process, I know that I was told in my automatic writing that Earth has requested that she evolve, and she wants humanity to be going with her in evolvement. So you have a lot of memories about the Pleiadian military. Is there anything else that you can share with us?
Most of the Pleiadian military is pretty much firmly established when it comes to their ships, and like I said, when they fly around the protection, my own memories of previous incarnations all have to do with flying to planets that are going to be evolving just like Earth, and sort of protecting them and caring for them as they do their evolutionary process. The military isn't so much of a, for the Pleiadians, the military isn't so much of a, you know, there's the government which has the military and runs it. It's more along the lines of they're both sort of on the same level. The military doesn't necessarily have to be part of the government when it comes to their objectives, when it comes to what they do. A lot of what we do, along with protection, is helping with other people to advance, with other planets to advance. A lot of the ships that we have are larger ships, like I mentioned earlier with the families. Since they're not purely governmental for the Pleiadian, if you want to think of it as a government, it's not really a government system, but since they're larger ships and they have more people on them, that, you know, they have their families, and they've got, like I said, people that have never even been planet-side. But everybody that are on the ships has something that they can do to contribute to the economy of the ship. Everybody's got something they can do. Everybody's got a purpose there as well. Some of the larger ships, they've got scientists on them as well that are on board that might not just be government scientists. They could just be freelancers. They're doing whatever that they're doing. But they're all pretty much with the same purpose. Some of them haven't even ever been planet-side.
Very interesting. So really, the Pleiadian military are not just the defenders of Earth. They are defenders throughout the galaxy for planets that have chosen to evolve.
Right. The Pleiadian military is largely known within the galaxy as being a dominant force, much as the way the United States is known for its dominant force on Earth.
Very good. Okay, well, thank you. I think we've discussed quite a bit of very interesting information. So, thank you.
Thank you as well.